Now, whether it's a dispute with a neighbour or problems with your lease, there are certain issues that do require the know-how of an expert. And people can get that for free at the Legal Advice Clinic at the Somerstown Community Hub. The clinic is being run by law students who help the community with their knowledge and put into practice what they've been learning at university. Nicole Ris has more.
Help might be needed when problems are coming your way. That's why every week students from the University of Portsmouth are offering free legal advice to anyone who requires it. The students originally set up their stand in the John Pounds Centre every Wednesday, but because the demand was so high, they now also offer their services at the Somerstone Community Hub on Mondays.
The John Pounds Centre was very busy. One of the weeks we had 8 clients come in within the first hour. It was quite hectic, so we felt we needed to open up another centre.
People come in with all sorts of matters.
It really is just anything and anything. That's the benefit of it being a generic legal advice clinic. So say today, for example, it was overhanging trees in a neighbourhood dispute between 2 neighbours, and it's all about the legal height of where it starts to interfere with quiet enjoyment of the land.
What we'd do, we'd talk through them, and if they did want to bring a case, we'd tell them how to bring a case with costs and procedure, and then encourage them, if they did have a valid claim, to bring the case.
Running the Legal Advice Clinic gives the students the opportunity to put their theoretical knowledge into practice.
For us, it's mainly just putting that theory of law that we've learned into the practical side of it, and it's good because it's all under the supervision of practicing solicitors as well. So you've got the ability, if we don't know it, you've got the assurance of finding the solicitor that does know it for us. So it puts it into practice, it really does. The whole practical is more hands-on side of it, because it's all good knowing it in theory, but theory and practical are 2 completely different things. So you're gaining this insight now while you're still at uni and you're still learning. I'd recommend it to anyone because it's giving you a heads up for what the real world's actually like when you're dealing with just any member of the public with a query.
Did you have anything that you could say was like a real challenge while giving people advice, maybe?
I feel like some clients can be quite difficult and maybe sometimes aggressive if they don't like the answer that you give. But that's why we're doing the clinic, just to prepare ourselves for when we do go into this in a job.
Nicole Ris, for That's Solent.